Hi, it's Peter here, welcome to a video. Right now I'm just outside Anfield Stadium in Liverpool, and what I'm going to be doing today is walking from Anfield to Old Trafford in Manchester. Basically from Liverpool Stadium to Manchester United Stadium. This is going to be over 30 miles in distance. I've got some big concerns today. One big concern is, will I even complete this challenge? I'm fairly fit, I play badminton regularly and at a decent level. I also go jogging weekly. But I've never really walked this distance. I haven't been on a hike in a long time. The plan of action today is to walk from Anfield through Norris Green, through Croxteth, and then to come out onto the A580, locally known as the East Lancs Road at Kirkby. Then to go down the East Lancs Road and to pass through St Helens, Goulburn, Haydock, and then to come out into Greater Manchester. Another big concern I have is the weather. Heavy rain is expected later today. I'm going to let you people know at the end of the video how many calories I've burned and how many steps I've done, and if I manage to complete this challenge, how long it's taken me. I reckon it's going to take me about 12 hours. For any viewers wondering why I chose Old Trafford and Anfield as starting and ending points on this journey, it was nothing glamorous, it's purely because they're good landmarks of both cities. Liverpool and Manchester United have a massive rivalry that dates back decades. Both been competing to be the biggest clubs in world football. Both clubs are tied at the moment in having won 20 top division titles. Manchester United have won a huge 68 major trophies, and Liverpool have won a colossal 52 major trophies. I'm going through Croxteth now. A notable person from Croxteth is the famous footballer Wayne Rooney. He was a record goal scorer for Manchester United and England.
Nani. Rooney! Oh, wonderful! What a goal!
We've just left Kirkby, which means we've basically just left Liverpool. We're just under 6 miles into this challenge now, and we're about 2 hours into it. My left foot is starting to twinge a bit, it just feels a bit uncomfortable, quite stiff. So when I get a chance, I'm going to try and stop maybe and do a bit of stretching. I'm now just outside St Helens. St Helens is a large town, it's a satellite town of Liverpool. It's famous for its rugby league. It's got one of the oldest rugby league clubs in the world. Historically, St Helens has also been famous for its glass making. We're about 9 miles into this challenge now. My feet feel okay. I'm starting to feel a bit mentally fatigued as well, because I'm just walking on a straight road, no one with me. But yeah, I'm feeling alright. I'm in a pub now in St Helens. So we're 11 miles now into this challenge. I've done about 23,000 steps. I'm just going to grab something to eat here and a quick drink, and then we're going to continue on our way. Pardon my French, but it's bloody nice to be sat down. I'm sure once I've had something to eat and my legs are a bit rested, I'll be ready to continue on. Right, I'm on my way again. So the plan of action now is to continue on past Haydock, past Goulburn on the East Lancs Road, and then we're going to come off and come down into Culcheth. That meal's really sorting me out, it's giving me a lot of energy. However, there's one big problem. It's starting to rain a bit, so hopefully it doesn't rain, hopefully it doesn't get too heavy, because that's going to be a really big problem. Right, I'm just coming to Haydock now. The rain's starting to get a bit heavier. It's not heavy enough to be bothersome, but I thought the rain was going to hold off for an hour or two. Haydock is a former mining town. It used to have one of the largest mines in the country. However, in June 1878, 189 people lost their lives due to a gas explosion. We are just under halfway to Old Trafford now. I can feel a slight blister forming on my left foot. When I get to my next rest point, I might try and change my socks. I've got plasters with me as well. I've just gone behind the side of the road because that road is so noisy. I'm now over halfway on this trip. We need to continue on past Goulburn, and then we're going to take a right down through Culcheth. We're then going to take some country roads and then come in through Eccles. The clouds are darkening and the wind's picking up, so I really hope it doesn't start raining. We're finally coming off the A580, the East Lancs Road. Finally. That is the most monotonous road I've ever been on. Thank you, cheers. No worries, thank you. Right, I'm just going to review this star quad out. Seems like it's pretty good. Yeah, it's got a nice taste to it. These schools up, so I'm going to give that a low 7 out of 10. Hello, I'm sorry to say, but I'm now back home. I did not complete that journey. In the last clip, you saw me do my beer review in a pub in Loughton. After the clip, I came out of the pub and I walked down the road about 300 metres, and my hamstrings, my calves, and for some reason my glutes completely seized up and I was in a lot of pain. I was limping. I was worried that if I continued on, I'd be going deep into the countryside where I might not be able to get a taxi, and it might get so late that I wouldn't be able to call anyone to give me a lift. I also considered that I'm a badminton player who can play competitively. I was worried about getting a long-term injury. I found the walk fairly okay up to about mile 13, where I began getting mild muscle soreness. The errors I believe I made was firstly doing that walk alone. The solitude can become very debilitating. Also, the route I chose. I was walking primarily down the A580, the East Lancs Road, which can get very, very boring very fast. However, I couldn't really avoid the East Lancs Road because I was trying to walk the most efficient way possible. Thirdly, not training for this walk. How silly of me. I just assumed because I'm a fairly fit person, I'd be able to do the walk okay.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
But I should have been doing some walking training. It shows how difficult it is to run a marathon. At the time of filming this, it is a couple of days later after the challenge. I still have some blisters on the bottom of my feet and my hamstrings are still a bit sore. If I had completed the challenge, I'd have walked 31 miles. So I think I need to go back to the drawing board with this one and train for another long distance walk in the future. Hopefully I can get it out to you guys. Like always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.